is Friday morning. I've recently just dropped off a load, and now I'm here to pick up some paper. And I was sitting there for about, I don't know, 45 minutes. And then when all the bays were empty, they gave the 3 Mavericks that were waiting in line the go-ahead to go ahead and back in and get into place. This is one of those rare times where trucks or flatbeds are actually loaded similar to a dry van, where we back into a dock and forklifts are going to drive onto our flatbeds to place the product. Unfortunately, my video doesn't go long enough due to whatever problem my camera was having, but because I thought I recorded all the tarping and everything, but unfortunately it doesn't capture that. But anyway, I get backed in, and as you can see, we're grabbing these blocks with a strip of felt that connects them, and these blocks get placed down along the flatbed in order for us for stabilization of the product as they place it on, and you'll see why once they start loading it. Initially it's hard to tell how many you're going to get because they don't give you any paperwork, and so you just kind of estimate based on what the other people are pulling out with and how long their loads are. I thought I was initially going to get 8 bundles of this product, but I ended up with 7, and I think because they're a little bit wider width-wise. And you'll see here how they when I pulled in, I had my lumber tarps already pre-positioned on the rear of the trailer, so when you back in and they open up the door, they automatically pull your tarps into where their forklift is. And as you can see on that first trailer that's being loaded now, the tarp, there's one tarp already on top of the very first roll, and that's how they bring them. And you may notice also that when they bring in the very last roll, it'll have a tarp on it as well. So it's all set up for you to just throw your straps and put on your harness, climb up a ladder, and start tarping. You can see there that there's also his tarp is pre-positioned. They've wrapped it in plastic. Each one of the bundles is individually wrapped in plastic to help protect from moisture. Our trucks, mine in particular, I don't know about the other two, but my load doesn't deliver until the 5th of July, so it'll be on the bed of my truck for 3 days outside. Now it is covered in a tarp, as you'll see here shortly. And, once I give them here the position for the first one, the rest of them I don't have to give any kind of direction, because all he does is push it up against the roll he just dropped. And you can see how the blocks kind of provide a stabilization for the roll, keep it from rolling off your deck. But it's really only a temporary measure, because that will not necessarily prevent the roll from rolling off. You have to actually strap all this stuff down. But this is how they've been doing it for a long time, and it seems to work. Unfortunately, from here on out, there's really not a whole lot to see. They get me completely loaded, and once I'm completely loaded, I start throwing straps. Right now I'm using my pry bar to position the next set of blocks. You can't have them laid out beforehand, otherwise they wouldn't be able to drive forward. So once he drops a bundle off, then I go ahead and place the next set of felt block on the deck in a position to where when he brings on the next roll, it's in position. And there's multiple ways to do this. I use my pry bar. I know others actually get up on their deck and position them by hand. It's however you want to do it. I have done this type of load one other time, and that's how I did it, and I just continued to do it because it saves me the trouble of having to actually get on the deck. Now, the wood does tend to catch because there's all kinds of grooves on the deck of your trailer, so it really just takes a little bit of patience. Otherwise, you're having to get up on the trailer and make adjustments. At this time I've already put on a harness, and if you can see the cable that runs across the top of their ceiling structure there is a cable, and you may not see me getting up there, but you might somebody else, I don't know. But anyway, I just go down, throw straps. This one was a little bit more accurate. Had to be a little bit more accurate because of where they placed the tarp, that I straighten it out before I attach it. And then once I get this all loaded, I head to Madison, Illinois. It's only 4.5 hours away to finish up my day. I was hoping it would capture me actually tarping this, because I actually do this the hard way. But without seeing it, it's kind of difficult to explain. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And, hope you had a great 4th of July, because this will be coming out a week later. So anyway.